This might be a hot take for some, but Cool Kid is a very good killer, and maybe even the best. Behind Noel, of course, he's also just a very fun killer to play, and a very punishing one at that. So let's go. This guest whiffs a block, so I show him how it feels to go skydiving. This Shedalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalitsky is the next on my target list. Or at least they were until I laid my eyes on this noob. The generators cannot be this good. I may or may not have fell for this sentry's rage bait. Anyway, I get a hit on him, so I just need to kill him now. Especially after he grabbed that med kit. I have zero idea what that slash was going to hit, but okay. I don't like the way you look. Cough, cough. Now I can return to my original target. Cool Kid has one small issue though, and that's how loopable he is. This guy is genuinely able to loop me for a decently long time before I finally managed to kill him. That took so long despite me stamina managing as well as I possibly could have. If you've enjoyed this video so far, and you'd like to see me on your For You page, then I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe. My next target is this guide shed, whom I've already gotten low. Walk speed override is such a good ability, especially when you are both at low stamina. Yeah, the walk speed override burn damage dealt with him. Only 2 survivors left. Preferably stop running. How I love sniping people with corrupt nature. Let's go to LMS, shall we? Yeah, that didn't take very long. Now we just need to get rid of this other chicken boy, and we'll be set.
Hello?
Yes, that was all planned. Trust the process. I'm not very sure if he got the cola off, but that corrupt nature should negate it. Okay, stop squirming and just die. Well, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to like and sub. Bye-bye.
got this!
Some people play Forsaken alone, but having a friend can help you win as a survivor much easier because it's easier to coordinate, but you still have to pick the right pair of survivors with your friend. A common pair would be something like Elliot plus survivor of your choice, but we can do better than that. How about we try Taff and Builderman? The idea here is to have your friend place down sentry and you land your trip mine inside the sentry. The sentry protects your trip mine and helps stall the killer for even longer. But there's an even better combination, Shetletsky plus Dusukar. Let's say you're in a chase as Shetletsky and you of low HP, get your friend to spawn protect you, and this allows you to eat chicken. But the best combination in my opinion is Shetletsky plus Gas or Veronica, because it's literally just a free stun. Using their ability to push the killer, you want to push them towards your Shetletsky friend, and if you get the distance right, the killer cannot avoid their slash. Like they say, teamwork makes the dream work.
This is where things get deeper. John Doe finally manages to overcome the corruption, but we can still see that it hasn't fully disappeared. His body is still damaged, with duct tape wrapped around him and his arm still in bad condition. It even looks like he had to reattach his arm after losing it when the corruption first took over. Jane Doe is still trying to figure out what caused all of this in the first place. The corruption itself is fueled by self-doubt and fear, which is what took control of him. There's also the idea that figures like Builderman, Dusukar, and Shetletsky didn't help him when he needed it, with Builderman possibly carrying the most blame. All John Doe needed to do was overcome those feelings, but even after doing so, he's still stuck in Forsaken. Finally, we have the Swordmaster, who is the only killer introduced in this version of the game. As mentioned earlier, this is Shetletsky's transformation into Telamon, the god of balance. The design directly reflects the old Telamon avatar, bringing everything full circle. The lore behind this character is also very important. Shetletsky stole 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 feet second powers in order to bring balance and order. However, instead of just taking the power, he also absorbed all of the hatred that came with it. This caused Telamon to become consumed by that power, ultimately turning him into something far worse. Instead of fixing things, he
You just need to relax and stop overreacting.
murdered this man.
Yes,
You tortured him.
of course.
This is Azure, the next killer coming to Forsaken. He has 1300 health and 5 abilities. Here's how they work. Tasao is a punch that deals 20 damage and inflicts a tropa. His first ability, to Blossom, is a leap that lets him slam on survivors dealing 20 damage, only requiring a short windup to sneak up on survivors. His next and most unique ability is to Bloom, where he places a bulb on the floor, and any survivor who comes within the bulb takes 10 damage, gets their aura revealed, and gets inflicted with a tropa. His last ability, to Wither, is where he places a skull down that reveals everyone's aura after being placed. But this ability also slows him down after using it. Azure has been teased for a few months now, and since it was just announced that he is getting a voice actor, it is very likely he will be releasing soon. But you can expect most of these abilities to change, since none of them are official. Can you help me reach 40k before the end of this month?